Yo, 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 this your boy Larry, and I'm chilling and vibing with Miss Sasha Gomez. What's going on, girl?
Hey, how you doing?
You know the vibe. Hey, we just chilling and vibing.
Okay.
Hey, I appreciate you for coming on the platform, though, man. I know
Of
you're a
course.
very, very busy person.
Yeah, but thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. So, Sasha, where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Well, Powder Springs, really. I'm a country girl, so yeah.
Oh, ATL.
Yes, ATL.
So, how does ATL, that's a big cultural place to be, with
Yes,
music,
it is.
modeling. So, how did you
Mhm.
get into music? I'm gonna start off with that.
Well, funny thing is, my mom is actually a singer. She used to do music back in the day, and then I guess when I was born, she said she saw a lady on TV that was singing and dancing. And my dad was actually overseas in the army, and I was on the news and everything. She was like, I'm gonna call my daughter Sasha. And she was just like, yeah, because my daughter's gonna be a star. And I'm like, okay. So next thing you know, she said, I just started singing one day, and it went from there. And ever since that, I never turned back. So yeah. Started as a
So,
kid.
so at what age did you start taking it like serious? Like, I'm about to
13.
blow. Wow.
13. Yeah. I started writing. Randomly one day. My mom had a daycare at the time, but I was sitting in there and I just remember I just started writing. And I was like, I'm writing a song. Cause, I didn't really, at that age, you don't understand everything, right then and there. You just know you have a talent, but you don't know how far it's going to go. So I knew I could sing, but I didn't know I would be able to write or do the things that I was doing. So I was just like, okay, Mama wrote a song. She was like, you ain't writing no song. I was like, Mama, I did. And she was like, okay. So I sang it for her. She was like, you wrote that? I was like, yeah. Next thing I know, my parents was buying all this equipment. I know how to mix and master my music too. Like I record all my stuff. Like pieces that you heard, I engineered that myself. So yeah,
Wow. Not hearing that right there, after hearing the record, that's
yeah.
dope. That's
Thank
dope.
you, thank you.
So how did that song Pieces came about? Cause man, that one
um,
go deep.
it's crazy because you know at the time I didn't really have like a producer that I could just like an in-home producer that I could just go to. So I was looking online. I think it was like BeatStars at the time. I think that's what it's called. But I was looking online and I knew that I knew the song was for me because you cannot find the beat anywhere now. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just knew the song was for me, but as soon as I stumbled upon it, I was like, I'm gonna write to this song. So I just kept playing it, kept playing it, kept playing it, and I just kind of put myself in. I like to listen to people like Tony Braxton and Tamara Braxton too. Like I love both of them, just the way they sing. I feel like when they sing their songs, you can just feel the emotion. So I kept listening to them to bring the emotion to the song that I wanted. I was like, I want to bring what they bring to these songs that I always listen to them of, and I want to put this on this song. So I just kind of took real life situation and just put it into the song, and then that's how pieces came to life. Yeah.
So if somebody would want to listen to Pieces, where can they find that? Because that song, hey, y'all need to hear that.
It's on iTunes, Spotify, Bandcamp. It's also on YouTube. It's on a lot of platforms, really. It's on everything because when I uploaded it, they just said we're loading it to everything. I'm like, okay, so but I know the main things are iTunes and Spotify. I know mainly people have that, so yeah. If you want to listen to it, check it out. And it's on TikTok too if you want to do a video for it. So yeah.
So do you plan on doing like a music video to that song?
What's so crazy? I have been wanting to do a video for that, but for some reason I have just not. It's just never. Whenever I tried to do it, it didn't work out. So I was just like, okay, I'm just trusting God in that area to figure out when. But I really have been itching to do a video for it because I really feel like if people saw a video, it would bring it to life even more. Give people a visual. So I really want to do that. So I'm hoping we gonna figure it out because you got me you got my mind gear right.
Oh
So I'm
yeah,
thinking about
yeah.
yeah I'm thinking about doing that, yeah.
That's what's up. So is there any artists you would like to work with in the future?
Honestly, there's a few artists. I love Chris Brown. I've always looked up to him as an artist. I think he's incredible when it comes to music. Like his creativity is just out of this world, and that's somebody I've always wanted to work with. Um, I really like. I know. I want to say some people that I know aren't here anymore. Like, because I would have loved to have worked with Aaliyah. Like, I loved her. I loved her so much. Like her and Selena. Like, yeah, I used to be able to sing Selena's whole album backwards and forwards in Spanish. Like, but that was the only Spanish I knew. but I can do it though. Okay, I'll be like caught out of it. Yeah, so yeah, those are the people.
Yeah, I see you well connected. Also, some
Yes,
celebrities.
yes, yes, I do.
Um, so like, how does it feel? Like having that connection with those people.
um, it's a blessing, really, because at the time that I connected with them, I was young. I didn't know any of those things were going to happen for me. I mean, I knew where I was going, but to now have those connections still to this day, and people still know who I am to this day, and still say, "Oh yeah, Sasha, I heard that song you did." Because like me and Trey did a song called "Whatever You Want," and it went like crazy. It was on his mixtape, but everybody was like, "Oh, I love her." They were calling me the voice, and I was just like, "What?" Like his fans they just loved me, and they still love me to this day. They still support me, and it's nice to have people that know you from all the way back then and support you now because it goes a long way. But I definitely appreciate the fact that I have those relationships with these people because now when I go to events, I see certain people like, "Hey, Sasha," I'm like, "Hey." So yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's like a family kind of for me. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's all about networking. And that's what I tell everybody.
Yes. Yes. It's all
It's
about who you know.
networking. Yep.
Hmm. Who you
Ain't about
know.
what you know nowadays. It's about who you know.
Who you know. No, for real. It really is. Yeah.
So I saw you was at Nelly birthday bash the other night.
Yes. Yes.
So
It
how
was a
was that
lot of
event?
fun. It was fun. It was packed. Like, of course, we as the models we get there first, so we have to get ready and everything like that. But as it started going along, it started getting super packed. I was like, wait a minute, oh wait, it's a lot of people. Hold on. Like, but it was a lot of fun. Like everybody really had a good time. Everybody was dressed up in their cowboy gear. Like Ashanti looked amazing. I was like, she's so beautiful. Yeah, so I really enjoyed myself. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of people there. I think even oh, I can't think right now. It was so many people there. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry. It was a lot of people there, but it was a lot of fun. Chingy was
Yeah, I
even
saw.
there. I saw Chingy. He walked by. I was like, oh, that's Chingy. So yeah, it was
I
fun.
thought
It
I
was
saw
fun.
Rollo was there too.
Yeah, everybody was there. Ti, Jock was there. That's my big brother. Hey, big bro. um, who else? I can't even think right now. It was a lot of people there. It was a lot of people there. Yes, like it was
That's
packed. It
dope.
was packed out. It was packed out. He had a great 50th birthday. I'll say that. Yeah, he did.
That's what's up. So how did you get into modeling?
Honestly, I started modeling like I think like 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago, and I was told I could model when I first started my music career. I did like a photo shoot. My uncle had set up a photo shoot because at the time he was my manager when I was starting music. And this lady, her name is Drexina Nelson. She actually worked on Top Model, and she did my shoot for me. It was my first photo shoot ever. And she was like, "You're very photogenic." And I'm like, oh, okay, at the time I'm not thinking I'm like, I'm not modeling. I'm a singer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? So I never thought about modeling or anything. So fast forward 8 years later, somebody's like, you should model. And I'm like, okay, I guess, let me look into it. And so I started contacting photographers, and that's how I met my photographer, Tony, who's TKM Photos. That's my favorite photographer ever. We work all the time. But that's how I met him, and we started doing photo shoots. And then it just went from there. And I just started building my social media and doing pictures and using, I always use those hashtags because it'll get you out there. Because I started being on the Explore page. People started hitting me up. Hey, I want to send you this. Hey, I want to work with you. Hey, I want to, and I'm like, okay. And then that's when influencing came into the picture too. So yeah.
So how's that journey been? Being an influencer.
um, I love it. Like I get all my stuff for free. Okay. I love being an influencer, okay? But what I mainly love about it is because I get to talk to other young ladies or women around my same age or that I didn't even know looked up to me. I've had plenty of people say, "Oh my God, I look up to you. Like you inspire me." And I'm like, "What?" Like, and that's something I've always wanted to do, but to hear it's very humbling and very it makes me feel great. Like so I love to help others. So I'm always the girl that if you want to contact me, ask me any questions, I will give you all the answers. Like I'm not one of those people that's gonna hold back anything. I don't gatekeep. Like I'm very much so willing to help because I know what it felt like for me when I started. So I think that's the best part of it for me is being able to help others and see them win just as I'm getting to my wins as well. So yeah, I enjoy influencing. Yeah. So because you're influencing other people. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
how what was that first experience? Like when you first started doing it, and then you got
Mhm.
that first, what I'm saying, gig. How was that?
I was actually shocked because I was like, wait a minute, they want to. they want to work with me. I just started, I don't know too much about this. I was just like, wait, like what? But then that part of me was like, this is what you asked for. This is what you told God you wanted. So he's giving it to you. So, you got to just take it and move with it, and do what he made you to do. So I was like, okay. So, and it's crazy because even when my music career started as a young girl, I was already on YouTube and doing influencing type things, but I didn't realize that was what I was doing. But
Hmm.
now it all just makes sense of the journey all makes sense now. So now I'm like, okay, I see what you were doing, so I was really shocked and very excited that somebody wanted to send me stuff for free. Like my first person who I worked with was One Hot Diva. She had a clothing line. She actually is out of business right now, but during the time, like she had me lit. Okay, I was out here with all the new outfits. Okay, I had some of the outfits before some of the celebrities did, so I was like, what? So it was nice to have that. Okay, but now I'm even getting free stuff from TikTok and I'm blowing up on TikTok. So it's just it's a blessing. Like it's very much so a blessing. And I tell anybody, if you can get on the camera and talk and you want to influence people or just talk and have a personality, get on it and do it because I'm telling you, it has been such a blessing to me. I got so much stuff because of this, because of influencing. Like, it helps me with everything I'm doing now. So I enjoy it a lot.
And that's what I tell people, like technology now, man, like you can't say there's no job out there or you can't
Mm-mm.
find no job because if you got a phone, you can make some
Mm-hmm.
money.
You can. You definitely can. You
And
can.
it's all about, like you say, helping people and what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
influencing people. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
I built my platform about, networking,
Mm-hmm.
influencing people, because somebody can get motivated from hearing you talk.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying, that can build them up and motivate them to want to do the same thing or do
Mm-hmm.
something even better.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's why I tell everybody, what I'm saying, come on, we just chilling and vibing, have a good
Mm-hmm.
conversation with good
Mm-hmm.
people.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's about.
So Sasha, what advice would you give, to a younger you or to a younger lady that will want to follow your footsteps?
The only competition is you. Not that I ever felt like I needed to compete with anybody, but a lot of the times the way society is and the way this industry is, they want you to compete with other people and you don't have to. It's room for everybody. It's money for everybody. It's a lane. You have your own lane, Don't compete. Just focus on you and do you and you'll go far. Be authentically you. Yeah.
Well, Sasha, where can people follow you on your socials?
You can follow me at the Sasha Gomez on everything. That's my name on everything. That's well, no, that's at, not at the at sign, TheSashagomez, at the Sasha Gomez. Yeah.
Well, Sasha Gomez, I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe. But before
Of
we go,
course.
let everybody know what we doing.
Chilling and vibing.
Oh yeah, appreciate you.
No problem.